All right, so far so good. Finish, and then click done. And again, we can click done. And here you can see our IPR constructed using productivity index. And so we have completed the PVT data section and IPR data section. So far, it's still very, very simple, right? And the next section, we double click on this one. Here we need to provide data regarding deviation survey or the trajectory, surface equipment if we want to simulate the surface equipment as well, downhole equipment, geothermal gradient, average heat capacities, and gauge detail if you want to install pressure gauge, for example, inside your wellbore. But right now we will focus only on deviation survey, downhole equipment, geothermal gradient, and average heat capacities. I will not involve surface simulation right now, and I don't want to install gauge inside my wellbore. So after ticking these 4 sections, we can click edit, and we start with deviation survey or the trajectory. You can follow me. Here we have the first column is measured depth, and the next column is the true vertical depth. 0, 0, and then 600, 600, 1005, 1000, and then 47.5, 4000, 7700, 7500, and 9275. The true vertical depth is 9000. For example, you can ask your drilling engineering friend and they will give you the trajectory. And then to check the visualization, we can click plot. So this is our trajectory. Okay, so finish and click done. And next we will provide the downhole equipment. Okay, we start with Christmas tree on 600. And then we will have the tubing down to 1000 feet. And then the tubing inside diameter, for example, 4-inch 52, like this one. And then the tubing inside roughness, I will use the default number 0.00006, rate multiplier 1. So the flow will entirely be inside the tubing. And then I will have my subsurface safety valve SSSV, and with smaller ID, smaller inside diameter of 3.72. And then I will continue with tubing down to 9000 feet. The same tubing inside diameter and tubing inside roughness, so I can just copy and paste it here. Rate multiplier 1. Lastly, I will open the drop-down menu and casing down to the bottom of my well, 9275 casing inside diameter of 6.4, and then the same casing inside roughness 0.0006, rate multiplier 1. All right, so we can click done. And then we need to input the geothermal gradient. All right, it will involve, it will be used for heat transfer calculation. That is very, very necessary for the fluid mechanics calculation inside the wellbore. Overall heat transfer coefficient, for example, 8. And then we need to provide the temperature. For example, at 0 depth, the temperature is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. At 600, the temperature is 40, so it's cooler because we simulate offshore case. And on the reservoir depth, at 9275, the reservoir pressure is 210. So you can click plot. So this is the temperature profile. Finish, click done. And lastly, For average heat capacities, we can use default number for oil, gas, and water. So we can click done and click done, and we will wait until the well sketch has been created. Okay, so right now we are ready to perform the calculation, right? This is our well sketch, and the calculation can be performed here, calculation. The most important thing for us is to construct nodal analysis. By nodal analysis, here we can apply system IPR plus VLP. So it means inflow performance relationship plus vertical lift performance, which is nodal analysis. So we click that one.